Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got another Kanye West track. If y'all are ready to get into it, let's do it, man. But before we do, please make sure to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button for me. Help propel me into the algorithm. And I guess let's just dive in, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Thoughts of a predicate winner. The sole purpose of this channel, in a bad place or in a bad mood or you're tired, this is something that can kind of help pull you out of that. Is to react to, review, but you gotta fall in love with the process and you can't worry about the outcome. And that's what he's saying here. And break down music that pulls on your heartstrings and makes your soul bleed. That freaks me out, but that scares me almost. In a good way. Like and subscribe if you're new, comment if you hate. Let's go. Okay, allow me to preface. Kanye West is top 3 of my favorite artists of all time. He's probably number 1. Discography, the whole 9. Not my favorite rapper. Favorite artist, like the all-around art, right? Like not looking at it, like looking at it in terms of like a list you might put Michael Jackson on. You know what I mean? My favorite era was the Jesus is King / Donda era. Donda is a masterpiece to me. I think that album is fire. I think that he was on fire, and man, you shouldn't have thrown in the towel on Jesus, bro. Because this is what you look like when you throw in the towel on Jesus, bro.
Man, these people took my kids from me, then
Visually, this is fire.
they froze my bank account. I got so much anger in me, got no way to take it out. Think I'm stuck in a matrix. Where the fuck's my nitrous? Yes, I am a cook. I like when people fuck on my bitch. The shit that I'm posting on Twitter, they telling me, hey, don't say that. How niggas can't see me in
You
public.
can't help but bob to it.
With all of the money and fame, I still can't get my kids back. With all of the money and fame, I still don't get to see my children. Niggas see my children, but they don't see how I be feeling. So I became a Nazi, yeah, bitch, I'm the villain.
Watch out, dog. What is this dude doing?
Nigga, Heil Itler. Nigga, Heil Itler. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. Nigga, Heil Itler. They don't understand.
Ain't no way, dog. This is crazy, bro. That dude is nuts. He is off the rocker. Woo! That is an anthem for hate. Woo!
And the things I say on Twitter. All my niggas Nazis, nigga, Heil Hitler. Nigga, Heil Hitler.
The beat is so fire, bro. And the melody is so fire, bro. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, dude. No matter what, man, he could be completely off his rocker, but the dude cannot miss when it comes to making music, in my opinion.
She wanna fuck with Japan. I put the chrome on the bench.
And he ain't even a good rapper anymore. He lost Saha. Saha was writing for him all those years that he was doing the, like, that's a fact. Pusha T. Bro, go get Pusha T and Saha back, and you got Ye is right back on 100, bro. He still makes great music. He just don't rap all that well without Pusha T and Saha.
She reaching down in my pants. She got the world in her hands.
All right, enough, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. I think that's it. I think it's just this for the rest of the song. Yeah. Just real quick, gotta give it like drop the beat and just so everybody knows exactly what I'm saying. Because Ye was probably thinking 3 minutes into the song, like, what if they don't know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure that they understand. But I do think that there's a deeper sentiment here. I'll get to it in a minute. Yeah, it's gone now. Like, and you gotta expect that. My video will probably be spazzed off too, bro. Like, but listen. He's kind of the king of the First Amendment right, bro. Like, you say whatever you want to say. The issue is that we don't know whether you're being for real or whether you're trying to make people laugh. But the crazy part is, like, musically, it's incredible to me that he's still in complete touch and harmony with music, but he's so far out when it comes to his brain. And I mean, listen, I love Ye, bro. I do. I love Ye. I will never subscribe to the fact that he's just some sort of genius and nobody understands that he marches to his own drum and we just don't understand because we're not geniuses. I don't really roll with that, bro. That's extreme. I really miss the Jesus is King era, bro. When he was talking about Jesus, he was on one. But let's be a little bit objective. Let's play devil's advocate a little bit, right? Let's say that instead of Heil Itler, it was Heil Satan. I saw that somewhere on the internet. I can't remember where. I can't pinpoint it, but that was a good point. Let's say it was Heil Satan. Bro, nobody would care. Nobody would care. Nobody would even bat an eye. They would probably call it the song of the year. He'd probably be able to perform that at the Grammys. That might be his comeback tour. Let's be honest. I'm not fluffing that. I really believe that. And, you know, do I really believe that Kanye West, like, worships the ground that Itler walks on? Probably not, dog. Probably not. He's probably still on that tip of, like, I'm going to get a reaction out of these people because I love attention. And that is for sure. He for sure loves attention, especially coming out talking about his cousin and his cousin slobbed on his stick. Like, that whole nine, bro. Like, pause. But I'm like, dog, you just love attention. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's true. And that's where we end up. Like, you ultimately have to learn how to separate the art from the artist, right? We talk about that a lot on my channel. But dog is putting his artist bag in his actual art too. Like, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what to do with this, bro. You can't ride around listening to this out the car. I'm pretty brave, bro. I don't know if I'm brave enough to go around blasting Heil Itler, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know about that. I don't know if I don't know if, like, I don't know what the goal is. Is the goal to, like, tell us that we're all brainwashed and we should be able to listen and appreciate art like this if we weren't told X, Y, and Z? At the end of the day, bro, like, if history is true, which, you know, a lot of it they probably lied about, but I believe that Hitler was probably a really, really, really bad dude, bro. I mean, let's think about it. Let's talk about it. Is he worse? Is it like worse saying hail to the dude? You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Probably not, yay. But I'm not going to sit here and, like, delete his whole catalog from my phone, dog. I got every album on there. I even put Donda 2 on there when he released that, like, a week ago. I got all that on my phone. What you want me to not listen to? Want me to not listen to you know, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy? You don't want me to listen to 808s and Heartbreak? You don't want me to listen to College Dropout, Graduation? I ain't giving it up. I ain't giving it up. I don't care who he is. I don't care what he did, bro. He made that music. I love that music. Y'all already made me delete R. Kelly out my phone, bro, and I really believed I could fly one time. Y'all made me get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of Ye's music, bro. And this right here, I mean, if you take away the hook, is a slop, bro. I mean, are we being real? Because that sounded all right, bro. That sounded like, that's a smack, bro. That's a smack. And like I said, if he would have said Heil Satan, bro, nobody would care. Nobody would even bat an eye. I'm a Christian. And other Christians probably wouldn't even bat an eye at that like they do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Satan is worse than Hitler. You know what I'm saying? And they would definitely, they definitely wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't say nothing. Nobody would bat an eye. But ultimately, what Ye is doing as of late with trying to garner all this attention is hurting his career. I mean, when you did that album with Ty Dolla, you had a #1 song, a #1 album. That was just less than a year ago, I feel like at this point, but it maybe a little over a year at this point. But now, bro released Donda 2. It did like 6,000 copies his first week, which has got to be Ye's lowest numbers ever. And you're not going to be able to successfully put out. Now, I will say the visuals to the video were hard too. I thought the visuals were dope. But I just don't understand, man. I don't understand the blueprint. It's very difficult for me to wrap my brain around, bro. And that's, you know, because I don't believe I don't believe him to actually believe in this stuff, bro. I don't believe that Ye is a Nazi. I don't believe that Ye is a, you know, I don't know what he's on, bro. All I know, Ye, surrender, bro, and come back to Jesus. Please come back to Jesus, bro. When you were making Jesus music, it was the greatest, bro. I don't care what none of y'all say. I put Donda above all them other albums, bro. Donda is his best album to me. It's so good. He was on fire. And I really thought he was on fire for the Lord, bro. He sold me on that. Which is ultimately why I feel like this is nonsense, because if that was all nonsense, he really sold that, bro. He sold that he was in love with Jesus. He sold that he was going to be Christ-like. He even sold the idea that he was going to go in and bleep all the cuss words out on all his older albums. That's crazy. I wish that would have been fire to me, though. That's dope. Like, yeah, man, like, do what you feel like is the right thing to do for Jesus. But Donda was such a masterpiece that I knew when that dropped. I was like, this is probably Ye's last classic. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what y'all want me to say. I just don't know what I'm supposed to say. I gave you my reaction. I tell you what I think about Ye. I don't know, dude. I'm not going to be one of them lames that's up here like, man, I pray that he gets some help. Let's pray for Kanye to get some help. I don't know if he needs help. I don't know what he's doing. I just don't know. If I had to guess, I would guess that he probably... Listen, man, some people need to be medicated for certain things. I believe that he probably should be medicated for certain things. And if it's true that he's really taking nitrous all the time, then he should quit taking nitrous all the time. But I get it. I get why he's so hurt. I get why he's so bent, bro. His kids have been stripped from him. You know, but a lot of that he does to himself, bro. Like, I have a daughter. If I was famous... Even on YouTube, bro, like I'm not even YouTube famous yet. I have a daughter, though, and I'm not going to get on YouTube and start talking crazy things that are going to embarrass my daughter and make her look bad, even if I believe them to be true. So I don't know, man. He does do a lot of that stuff to himself, too. So I guess shout out to Ye, man. I hope that you find a sense of normalcy. I guess that's where I'll land. I hope that you find a sense of normalcy, bro. I hope you figure it out. Whatever it is you're looking for, bro, I hope you figure it out, and I hope you land. And I hope that you can make music like this without the subject matter being a salute and an ode to one of the worst people of all time, like the biggest supervillain ever. And with that being said, dog, I'm out. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.